Hello there. I apologise for this video being released a day after I'm supposed to, but the last video I made yesterday was so very crap I couldn't release it. Ideas drought, as I mentioned before. Anyway, I hope what I talk about today will be back to my usual standard of mildly interesting. I wasn't sure whether to start or end this video with news, so I thought I'd do both. So, the news for the beginning of the video is that Alex Salmond has been re-elected as the First Minister of Scotland. I'm sure that's good for someone, somewhere. Probably quite a few Scottish people, seeing as the SNP won so many seats. Anyway, I'll stop before I get too intelligent. Not that you all aren't, obviously. You're probably far cleverer than me, and hell, you probably had to be. I'm making a video on the nature of misanthropy at some point soon. Anyway, today I'm going to add my own view to the ongoing North versus South argument by way of one of my wonderful videos, which is Windows Movie Maker titles interspersed with me talking. So, well, in the south we have London, which is quite nice in parts. There's a chance of getting stabbed, and you have that in most major cities nowadays. We've also got some, nice trains, and we're kind of where all the money is. Not for any, us being better, just the fact that we're sort of when everyone keeps the money. Though we do have, Tory politicians, Eton, the Burlington Club, David Cameron. That said, we also have nicer weather generally than the north, just less rain. Still horrible and dull and makes you want to commit suicide, but it's less miserable. And all the museums, the British Museum, the Science Museum, the History Museum, London. I already said London, so I'm running out of places. We don't really know. Oh, we have Cornwall with lovely beaches and all that kind of thing. And I mentioned we have all the money. I appreciate there's some lovely scenery in the north, Pennines, I think they're in the north, Lake District, Peak District, yes, mountains and hills and lakes, they're very nice, and I suppose there are less people there, it's less crowded and stabby than in the south in some places. People are friendlier, I suppose if you wave to someone in the north they're more likely to wave back, though that is probably because it rains most of the time. It's more miserable there, it's quite grey, it's industrial and old steel manufacturing-y, and there's that big thing called Manchester that sometimes offends people. Not all of it, but just bits of it. It also has the strange fame of being the only place with a football club that is entirely supported by people not from that town, Manchester United. Also, that's where all the water is. So I'm starting to see why, perhaps, we need to stay together, because the south is where all the money is kept, and the north is where all the water is kept. And so we'd have no water but money in the south, and no money but water in the north, which is kind of similar to where it is. So I don't know if I said that. See, it's blurring because I said that. I'm only joking. So in conclusion, I really don't want to say in case people hit me. I think both have their good and bad points, and it's really up to you. But I'm being an impartial judge, and I can't really say. And the thing I said about the north having no money is of course not true. There's lots of money in the north. You sleep in your pillowcases in case it gets stolen. Again, I'm saying things.
Do something to me.